Alright, what's good, y'all, man? This is RogersBros, and we back to the RogersBros Lounge, man. Today in the lounge, we got Mr. Al Levels from Kentucky State, man. Let's go to put their claps up for him. Yes, sir.
Yes. What's going on?
Not much, man. We back here chilling, man. We actually just had the pleasure, and I'm going to say pleasure.
Yes.
Because, like, I don't really watch band clips without friends. I'm going to say friends and family. I don't really watch band clips without my friends and family because I feel like the reaction not going to be authentic, you know? So I really just watched this clip from last week, you know what I'm saying? And, man, it gave me chills. Look, I've been rallying for Kentucky State for since 2018. I've been talking like, y'all need to watch out for Kentucky State. And I wish I had that video readily available for y'all to see it. But if y'all go to Meet Me on the 50 channel, y'all see that he had an interview with the bros. And I said the band that y'all need to be on the lookout for is Kentucky State.
Yep, you did.
And y'all boys been every year just progressing.
Yep.
And man, right now, boy, y'all boys sound crazy.
Y'all
man.
really do sound good.
Y'all sound crazy, man. So we just had a pleasure to see y'all on our live against Tennessee State, and we both gave y'all the W, man. So I just wanted to tell you that congratulations on that, man. You doing your thing out there.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, man. I'm gonna tell you, man. It's just not.
We cannot hear him.
Oh, we can't
Hold
hear
on,
him.
we can't hear you, bro.
They can hear him, but we can't hear him. Hold on. Say it again, Mr. Levels.
Can you hear me now?
God damn it, we can't.
Y'all can hear
Hold
me,
on,
bro?
real quick, bro. Good. Yeah, I heard that. I heard it right here on the live, though. Hold on real quick, Mr. Levels. I don't know why we can't hear this. Hold on, just 1 second. Say it again.
Can you hear me now?
No, we can't hear you through the headphones.
Fuck.
You can hear him through the live though.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna do us no good.
All right, Doc. I got you now.
Yes, sir, man. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We back, man. But like I said, man, we thoroughly, and it's crazy because they named the Thoroughbreds. We thoroughly enjoyed y'all boys tonight, man. You were saying something, we couldn't hear you, man.
No, I was just telling you guys, man. I remember about 3 years ago, man, when I first met you guys through Smash Time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Man, you guys have been an extreme supporter of our program, man, and the things that you guys are doing for the HBCU band culture, the world. We just appreciate it, man. I hope you guys can hear me, man. My voice is out.
Yes,
yeah,
man. You probably been yelling all day. It sounds like
all week. It sounds like you've been yelling all week.
Man, my voice is gone, man. So, but I was told that you guys were talking about us on your show. I just want to get on, man. Just tell you guys, man. We thank you guys, man, for real.
Yes,
man,
sir.
we appreciate you and the work that you're doing, man. We definitely do. We actually know one of the previous band directors was there, Timothy Chambers. He a great dude too, man. But man, the type of heights that you bringing this band to now, and then the staff that you are hiring. I know you got, I think his name was Jesse. He played trombone. He played for Jackson. That's a good hire. And then you got Will Brooks, man, from Hunter's Lane, man. I'd never seen Will Brooks leave the Hunter's Lane because he made such a mark on that band. And for him to go to the collegiate level, man, it's crazy. So, man, I just want to commend you for, being open to, bringing new staff in and everything, bro. Man, you making a lot of noise out here, boy.
Look, hey, this is my first time hearing about you guys, hearing you guys this year. I've been hearing about you guys all year. Smash Time been putting on for you guys all year.
Heavy.
But I haven't seen a clip until tonight, and tonight, man, god damn.
It was worth the wait.
It was worth the wait.
It
was very worth the wait. I could tell you putting in work, and it shows. It very well shows. And
well, I'm going to tell you, man, everybody that you mentioned, from Deontay, I've been knowing Deontay when he was a student. That's like one of my little bros, man. And, everybody don't know Deontay's history, but to see him in the light that he's in right now, I'm so proud of him. Right. He's a great music educator. See the difference between Deontay and a lot of other cats. Deontay, he has a lot of folks who don't understand Deontay, but once you understand him, you learn to love him.
Right. That's how I felt about the other thing.
That's crazy, yeah.
Hey, Levels, I swear, Deontay come off as like an arrogant, but that's all confidence. That's all him. That's him.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it take a time. It take a little time to understand and learn him. But when you understand his passion, you gotta you gotta respect him, and you learn to love him.
Right.
And what he do, his students love what he do. His students love him. You can tell it in the videos what he do on live on Facebook. You can tell the love and passion.
See, for me, y'all gotta understand, bros, is that I don't judge anybody, and I want results.
Right.
And that's what Deontay delivers is results.
I promise you.
At the end of the day.
I promise you, you're right. After all that mouth and people got stuff to say or whatever, but you cannot say that dude don't produce. And that's the truth. He produced.
Yeah, so, his delivery and his method is different from mine. I'm going to be honest with you on that part. I've already shared that with him, but do I love me some Deontay? Hell yeah. and so for me, his delivery is different from mine, but his results is the same thing.
Right.
So as a high school band director, when I was a high school band director, my goal was to educate my students and get them to the next level. Mm-hmm. Be prepared, be ready, and then elevate the game. And so that's Deontay's whole concept. And so a lot of people don't understand him. I do. I respect him for what he does. Now, my delivery, I'm going to be honest, is different from his.
Right.
But I cannot what he does. Right. It works for him, and I got to respect that. I tell him that all the time.
That's crazy, bro. I think he hears it so much because you say it. Hell, I say it all the time. And the thing is, my conversation with Deontay a lot is, like his delivery, I tell him to kind of watch it because everybody don't know him yet. Everybody don't understand him. I know he mean good, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to watch on how you deliver things. But he got a pure heart. Mm-hmm. And I tell you, bro, he got a pure heart and he loves music. And I think that's where his delivery come from. It's the love. It's so much love behind it. And if people know his story and everything, it's like, man, like he didn't go to college right away after high school.
Absolutely.
He didn't go to college right after high school. It was one of the things that he was almost giving up on, music. And then he found out that music really, this is me. Right. This is me. And then he went head first into music, and he said that he never going to look back. He going to put his all into it. And that's that passion that he had for it. So, man, you're right, bro. I thought I really learned him because I seen him. I seen him at Livingstone. And I ain't gonna lie, when I met him, when I seen him the first time, I seen arrogance. But I didn't know it was passion. I looked at it as arrogance, but it was more passion than arrogance. I just didn't know. Right. I had to know him. I had to get to know him.
But luckily for him, he's so talented. You can overlook some things now. Everybody can't beat Deontay.
That's real.
Everybody can't do it the way Deontay does it. And so when you look at Deontay, Deontay gonna win because Deontay know how to win.
That's real.
See, that's the difference between him. He don't mind. Now Deontay gonna close some doors for Deontay. That's just the truth.
That's the truth.
That's the truth. But Deontay know how to kick in doors too.
Yeah, right. That's the truth too.
So those are two different dynamics. Now, he understands that too. He understands it too. So now, I'm not that kind of guy.
Right.
And it works for him. He got enough supporters behind him to justify who he is. And so I hope y'all can hear me, man. My voice is gone. But 100%. That's one dude that I love to death. And I'm gonna always support Deontay. As he get older, some things gonna change. I can promise you that. Mm-hmm. Because, the older you get, the wiser you get.
Yeah,
exactly. Right.
And so some things, man, you don't need to draw enemies because of who you are. Enemies gonna come to you anyway.
Yeah, that's 100%. Boy, you talking, boy.
Haters
you
gonna
hate. So you don't need to build, but that's gonna come in time. But he's still gonna have that support system that's gonna make sure he's straight anyway. Right. And I'm one of them. That's my dude. He went to school with my daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my daughter went to Livingstone for a stint.
Oh.
She danced there and all that too, and she let it transition to Central State. But Deontay, I knew him. I knew him prior to that.
Right.
I knew him when he was a young lad, and he was hungry. He's still hungry. Deontay, that's a phenomenal dude, man. I can't deny that. I can't deny it.
I agree. I'm glad you had this whole. I'm glad you had this thing about him because everybody don't understand him. And it's a couple people on the phone right now who do understand. So I'm glad we can have that conversation.
Yeah. Well, one more thing I got to say about it, since we're talking about it.
Yeah.
It's one thing for sure, two things for certain. You don't give a damn about what nobody think about it.
That's 100%. That's 100%. That's 100%.
And so with that, his talent gonna speak for itself. I just want him to, as he get older, he gonna realize some things is just not gonna work for him. Some things will, but that's gonna come in time.
It's gonna come, bro. It's so crazy that I'm hearing somebody else say what I say to Deontay. Cause I try to coach him to some things, and I'm like, yo, you can't do that. But he gonna learn with time, like you said. And at the end of the day, it's passion, and he got a great heart. He means well, and the world gonna see that at the end. So yeah, you're right. God, that's great.
His kids they can play. I got a couple of my band. They tough as nails. They're knowledgeable about music. They ready. They thorough. And so, man, he trained as soldiers in the music world. So, I don't have a problem with him at all. I know how to deal with Deontay. That's one, like I say, that's my little bro. Yeah. That's my little bro.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's real as hell, bro. That's crazy that you said that. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then you talked about Will Brooks. I mean, come on, bro. That speaks for itself.
Yeah.
That guy coming on my staff. I mean, he has released me in so many other duties and responsibilities. I got another guy, Daniel Whitworth, who's phenomenal. Okay. But between them two, I got a dream team now.
You do.
And so between them and then my wife, who's been with me ever since I've been in the game with my auxiliary, I know I got the best. And so right now, man, we just trying to put Kentucky State on the map, man. I love what's happening. I love the hard work that we put in, and then adding on Whitworth, and then bringing on Will Brooks. I mean, people knew about us before they came on.
Right,
but now we about to take that to a whole nother level. I'm excited about what's happening in Kentucky.
It's crazy. It's crazy that your last name Levels, because I swear you bringing that shit to different levels, boy. That's the crazy thing.
Hey, yeah. Mr. Levels, we got y'all beating Tennessee State last week in the fifth quarter.
And hold on, they just played Benedict, but we didn't get to see that battle.
No, we
haven't seen that battle.
No, we did not see that one.
So I can't call that one yet.
But
the way y'all sounded last week
against Tennessee State, we scored it round by round, and y'all came out with the dub between me and Brandon.
Yeah, we both gave you the dub.
But there was a poll between undefeated ESPN, and they did not include you guys. Wow. Were you aware of that?
I saw that poll, man. I saw the poll last year. I saw the poll year before that. I'm not really sure how they poll or score bands in that undefeated. But for me, I don't even care about that.
Thank you.
I don't even listen to that kind of stuff. I know what happens in my band room. I know what happens on our practice field, and I know what we've done out there this year. I know what we've done to build to get to this year. Right. And so, what I'm trying to build is a program. Yes. And so all those cats that's polling us and everybody that they're polling us against, we not even ranked, and we don't kick their ass. I'm cool with that. Right. Because at the end of the day, I got a team that we don't even look at that. We don't even worry about that kind of stuff. And what we did this past weekend against the number one ranked band in our conference.
It was though. Benedict is the number one. That's crazy.
They ranked. They're number one in that ranking.
Right. In the second division. That's crazy.
And Tennessee State is Division 1. They number 9.
Y'all
just wait. Just wait till you see what happened this past weekend, and then speak for itself.
Exactly.
I gotta see it.
Exactly.
I have to see it. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, and then we talk about Smash Time. Smash Time is Kappa Kappa Psi through the IOWU chapter at Kentucky State. Man, that dude that's come in, he's worked his ass off for this chapter.
That boy is a workaholic, and he loves what he loves. Whatever he loves, he put 110% in. You know what I'm saying? And he fuck with the bros. He rock with us. And I'm telling you, bro, Smash Time be on the phone with me all the time, giving me jewels and everything. And I pour into him just like he pour into me. Whatever he love, and you can see that he love what he love. And I know that he love your the program, man. Shout out to IOWU. Man, that boy he's something else. I was just talking to him last night on the phone, and we was talking about y'all. It was like at 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. The passion that Justin had, and to understand that he played football in college.
Yes, sir.
He played football in college, but his passion for marching band, because he marched in high school and everything, his passion, it came back. He was like, you know what? This is me.
Right.
And bro,
I
like that.
Man, and you know, for me, I like genuine cats.
For sure.
You know, if you're a genuine dude, we gonna get along.
Yep.
If you fake, if you phony, we gonna have a problem.
Right.
100%.
But see, a cat like Smash, I call him Smash. That's my brother. When I say that's my brother, that's my brother.
100%.
And so, man, that dude, man, but more important, he's giving back. When I selected him, I knew he was going to give back to this chapter. See, when you're part of Kappa Kappa Psi, you got to work for Kappa Kappa Psi.
That's real.
And so he's worked for this chapter. He's made this chapter better. He's a great dude. I also made Will Brooks, not knowing he's going to eventually be the high brass professor for the department.
That's crazy.
And then eventually be the assistant band director at Kentucky State. But the things that he was doing in the band world, I just thought he was so deserving of it. And man, to bring him home, man, that's my little brother. I mean, when I say I love that guy, his family, I know Mama, I know Dad, I knew his daddy before I knew Will Brooks. I knew Will. I knew little Will.
Right, he's from Detroit.
His daddy is a phenomenal bass player.
Oh, wow. Okay. So he been
a lot of
in
people
the
don't
music.
know that.
Yeah, I didn't know he was in it like that. I knew that he was a hell of a musician. Trumpet, everything, trombone, drums, keyboard. I knew he was a hell of a musician. I didn't know that it was a generational thing. But I know that he's starting in Little Will. I know he got a little son on there because he's squad. I know him. You know what I'm saying? And I pay attention to his life. I know his little son, you know, he going crazy. But I didn't know that his dad was already crazy on the bass.
Okay, let me just say this. If you think Will Brooks is phenomenal, you need to hear his daddy.
Damn, that's crazy.
I'm going to just say it like that now. And I'm going to say this. Not taking nothing from Will Brooks. That's a bad boy. My students love him. I mean, and to bring in somebody as smart as Will, you got to be comfortable in yourself.
That's 100%. That's 100%.
So I'm comfortable in me. Right. But he's taking us to the next level. He's taking us to the next level. And no joke.
Boy,
and so the things that he's bringing into the program, you know, his method, his way of teaching, man, he's serious about that music. Man, he cares nothing about nothing else but the music, how it sounds. It got to be right with Will. You can trick me. Yeah. But you can't trick Will Brooks.
Man, you said something there, boy. You definitely said something there. It like a lot of band directors are scared to bring someone in that's just as good or great as them, you know, because they think like maybe they gonna probably take my position or something. But you confident in yourself, you know your abilities. You can bring somebody that's just as good as you in there, and you don't feel frightened by it, and it can actually be an asset to your position, your job. Well, you said,
man, listen, I've been doing this for 20-something years.
Bro, you that dude, bro.
I know who I am.
You know who you are.
Everybody talk about the Oak Park High School right there in Michigan, man. Mm-hmm. And everybody give that love and all that to Oak Park. Man, I'm the one who started that program with 3 kids.
That boy.
So I worked every day. So to bring in Will Brooks on my team, man, it's going to help Kentucky State. More important, it's going to help them students. And that's what I'm all about at the end of the day. He's come in and done a phenomenal job, man. He's come in and done a phenomenal job. And we can't, but see, everybody's looking at Will Brooks But I got another guy on my staff that don't nobody know about yet. His name is Daniel Whitworth.
I heard you mention him already, so yeah, I need to find out about this guy. This 2 times you mentioned him. I need to hear it. I need to know.
He didn't start on the high school rank. He's from Shaw High School out of Cleveland.
Oh, Cleveland, Ohio. Shaw is nasty. People need to understand that. Shaw is a real great program. They black and red, JJ black and red and white. Look, Shaw is really nice in Ohio. And the thing that I admire about them is that the fact they in fucking Ohio. Who the fuck live in Ohio that do this type of shit? Like, what? How you that good in Ohio? I was in New Orleans and I seen that band, and I already heard of the band before. I already seen them online. I seen them in New Orleans in person. I'm like, yo, this band is really nice. And I didn't see the banner or nothing, so any band could be black and red or whatever. And I saw that sign, and when I seen that sign, I just shook my head. Yeah, this I should have expected that. If this is Shaw, this is what I should have expected. That band is really fucking great. And they in Ohio. You can't isolate yourself like that from the whole culture and still be that good. I commend them dudes, though, bro. I commend that whole program for even being good. But them boys is great. But for even being good in Ohio, the location it matters. It's crazy.
Let me just give you a little history there. The band director at Shaw High School. That's one of my best friends. I mean, that's like my brother, for real. I talk to him every day. Okay. His name is Don Wilson. Okay. We both went to Central State, little bitty Central State University right there in Ohio. We both went there.
Okay.
We marched in the band together. Now, Daniel went to Norfolk State. Don sent him to Norfolk a few years ago. And so he didn't finish up there, but he was up under O'Neal Sanford and I forget the Ranger's name, Bad Boy. But he replaced O'Neal after O'Neal had left. Can't think his name right now. But I'm gonna tell you, man, he didn't finish up there.
Chris Evans, that was Shaw University.
No, Shaw University.
Yeah, Chris Evans went to Norfolk, but he taught at Shaw. My bad. Yeah. Go ahead.
But all them cats, man. But Daniel, when he didn't finish up at Shaw, at Norfolk, he needed one more year. He went back home, and Don called me and said, "Man, I got a phenomenal musician who need to finish up. Can you help him out?" And we brought him to Kentucky State. He finished at Kentucky State. He went and got his master's degree. Now he's my low brass professor at Kentucky State University. So, man, I got a team there now. All we got to do, I have a dream team. I got one of those teams that Southern used to have back in the day,
right?
With Patty Griggs.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
I know.
All we got to do now is just build on. We had a small conference. We had a small school, but I got some phenomenal educators that's with me, and all we about to do now is just grow that program right there at Kentucky State. You're gonna hear about us, man, in a minute.
I've been waiting, honestly, and I've been believing, and I already know it's coming, and it's showing. You know what I'm saying? It's showing, man. And the staff that you're talking about, I'm happy to hear about that. I can see that the people that you have believe in the vision. It's definitely a vision there, and it's coming out. I love it. I love that it's coming out right now. We can't wait to see whatever y'all have in store. I already know the best is yet to come. Exactly. It's yet to come. It's definitely yet to come.
Hey, man, I got to throw a shout out to y'all, man, because, bro, ever since I met you guys through Smash Time, man, y'all been supporters of us, man. I mean, I done talked to y'all, especially you, Brandon, offline a couple of times, especially with PJ when he was doing his thing and all that kind. So, bro, man, man, I just appreciate you guys, bro. Keep doing what y'all doing, man, because we need this. I mean, HBCU bands, man, it's different, man. And right now, I mean, it's so competitive. It's a great thing. Right. But the camaraderie that we have amongst each other, man, y'all keep it real with everybody.
100%.
Y'all keep it real with everybody, man. It helps the programs, man. It really does.
Hey, that's real, man. You don't know how many band directors really be in my inbox saying the same thing. They don't say it outwardly, but they do keep it real inside the inbox, and they were like, you know what? Yeah, I know people may be coming at y'all some sideways, but look, we need this for our culture. Right. So the fact that you appreciate it, that means you do have confidence in yourself, And then what we say do matter, man. I appreciate you for even, thinking about even saying that.
Right.
Oh yeah. When Will Brooks told me, he said, man, check this out. I said, man, I need to call my boys, man. I need to get on it, man. Just let them know, man, I'm listening. Man, I'm telling you, man, I just appreciate what you guys are doing, man. I'm really proud of my students, especially in the middle of this pandemic.
100%.
Right. Well, we appreciate your call, man.
We definitely
appreciate your call.
I'm going to be honest with you, man. I should have about 40 more students in the band program. Can you imagine 16 tubas and 25, 30 trumpets and 25 trombones? I should have students, but because of the COVID, a lot of students are refusing to take the vaccination.
Right.
I just got double vaccinated too. Like I just took my last shot. So we'll put some claps up for me. I just took my last shot. So man, yeah, man, I do believe in the vaccination too, man. It took me a second to believe, but I did. But yeah, man, we need a world to come back to its normalcy. So if the vaccine is what it is, it's gonna take to become normal. Let's bring it back. So I feel you on that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, when you look at the data, it clearly shows the vaccine is the safest way to go right now.
That's true.
And opposed to not taking the vaccine and taking the chance, the folks that's dying from this COVID now are the folks that's not vaccinated.
That's the truth.
So people say what they want to say, but right now that vaccine is working.
Yeah, yeah, and it might not keep you from getting COVID like the Delta variant, but it actually you do way better with it than without it with the Delta variant. So I mean, I'm glad you spreading awareness on that as well, because we need awareness on that, man. So that's real.
Yeah. So man, I appreciate that, man. But man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. We're gonna keep doing what we doing, man. And hopefully, the next 2 or 3 years, man, we'll be that band that everybody's talking about, man. Because I'm proud of where we are. I'm not satisfied, but I am proud of where we are. I remember when I started at Kentucky State, having 6 trumpets, 7 tubas, 4 baritones, 4 mellophones, and 4 trombones. And to see where we are right now, man, I'm just really proud.
The fact that you're not satisfied speak more to me than anything.
Right.
Because you guys are doing a phenomenal job.
Now.
But when you're not satisfied, that means you always willing to get better.
Yeah.
So the fact that you're willing to be better at all times mean that you guys are destined for greatness, period.
I can't wait.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the type of mentality that I have. To see that you bestow the same type of mentality that I have, I already know you great. And I knew that before now. But I'm saying the whole crew, everybody on my live understand your type of mentality and its greatness. So, man, we appreciate you, Mr. Al, man. And we'll definitely be hearing from you more. I can't wait to see that battle that's coming up with Benedict and everything else that y'all got in store for the rest of the year, man.
Appreciate it, bro. And, man, y'all stay in communication with us, man, because we need it. These bigger bands, man, they get the limelight, man, but we really need it, man. And eventually we're going to be that big band. I can promise you that.
100%, man. We appreciate you, bro. It's all love, bro.
And listen, y'all, my voice gone, man. I hope y'all can understand me. My voice gone. I'm hoarse. But, man, Will Brooks said, Al, you got to talk to my boys, man. I was like, man, I'm calling them.
Right. That's my squad, man. For real. Will Brooks is all love, man. I've been knowing about Will Brooks for a long time. And then just over a couple, 2 years ago, I got to know Will Brooks as a person. And, man, I saved his number. And every time I get a chance, I text him. You know what I'm saying? We know we all live busy lives, so we all can't talk all the time. But every time I get a chance, man, I let him know how phenomenal he is. The thing about Will, I know we were about to go, but I got to tell y'all this, man.
You see him right there?
Will, JJ got his number saved too. I was on live, not live, but I was just on Facebook one day. And I was just chilling. It was 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. No lie. Will Brooks went live. I was like, what is he doing live? I know he got a wife and a kid. What is he doing live at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning? I went on his live just to see what he was talking about. and he was in the band room at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning with his freaking kids. And he was running scales and everything else for half the time he was on live. And he was on live for about 2 hours. Wow.
Yep, that's Will Brooks, man. I mean, Doc, when I tell you,
crazy.
When Will is in front of the band, he's a tactician.
Yes.
And when he's in front of the band, I'm the band director. I'm the head man.
Right.
I'd be nervous to go to the band room because Will will give you that look. And all I do is I look at Will, and he's ready to come to get with the band. I turn my head and go back in my office.
Right.
He got something in plan.
Right.
He is working on something. Don't mess with Will when he working with them band kids, man. So I don't have a problem, man. I got a good team. I love what's happening. And then I want to say this, man. Watch my auxiliary. Okay. My wife, who's my auxiliary director, look at our A-Reds and look at our flag team, our Silks.
Okay.
Man, they're phenomenal, bro. They are phenomenal, and they don't get the recognition that they need or deserve because of the bigger programs. But look at them.
Okay.
They compete with all of them.
What's the name of the dance girl?
K-Reds. You should
the K-Reds.
K-Reds. Hey, man, you came with it.
Bro, the
You came with it.
You already know. I already know. You know
Brandon came with it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, baby, but I already know the K-Reds.
The K-Reds. Now go back and look at them, and I promise you,
I will.
See exactly what I'm talking about.
I definitely will. We definitely put that time in. Man.
They said the Flag girl's nice too. In the
comments. He said that too. Yeah, for sure.
In the comments, I'm reading comments.
Oh, you reading comments?
Yeah.
They cold.
They said the Flag.
That's what I see. I see cold Flag girl. That's lit. Man, I can't wait. I promise you, I don't do a lot of due diligence on my own time anymore because I really like to watch stuff with my family, which is, my live squad. But I would actually go and do my due diligence on my own time to go watch the K-Reds and the Flag Girls and everything. I'll go watch the whole auxiliary, on my own time. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be put in for a treat. Yeah, for sure. No doubt.
Appreciate it. Man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. I appreciate the call. I appreciate you guys letting me come on, man. And I hope you guys can hear me. I apologize about my voice. But, man, just watch Kentucky State, man. We on the move.
We definitely on the move.
Definitely.
We appreciate you for even giving the chance for us to talk to you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Let's give you your flowers, man. For the fact that we be able to talk to you tonight on our live, it actually means the world to me as well. And my brother, I'm pretty sure, too.
For sure. I'm going to keep my eye on him.
Yeah, for sure. So, man, we appreciate you. Continue to work hard. It's not in vain. You know what I'm saying? I hope your whole staff feel the same way. I already know they do by the way they sound. You know what I'm saying? Continue to work hard and diligently. You know what I'm saying? And you guys are going to be on the top like you destined to be, man. So.
Exactly.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. Y'all keep doing what y'all do, bro.
Thank you. For sure, man. And we out, bro. Appreciate you.
All right. Thanks, man. Thanks for the call.
Yep. Bye.
All right.
Hey, man, shout out to Mr. Levels, bro. That was pretty cool, man.
Love it. Every second of it. Shout out to Deontay Kennedy for putting us on to that clip.
Well, this clip, for real, yeah. So, like we both said, we've been on K-State for a minute. But Deontay Kennedy, man, he have a way of pushing the narrative, right? And the last time we was live, he didn't let anybody sleep without knowing that K-State was the one. He said, fuck all y'all, K-State. Well, I think he said number 2. It was either number 2 or 4 in his top. It was between K-State was number 2 and Tennessee State was number 4, or Tennessee State was number 2 and K-State was number 4. It was one of them. It was one of them the way he put it.
Really?
But now K-State took over Tennessee's spot. So, but what I'm trying to say is the fact that Deontay Kennedy did not let any of us rest without knowing the name K-State.
Right.
He did not. He did not let any of us rest without saying K-State. He was saying K-State so much, people thought that he was bullshit. I posted a video. People disliked the video.
Right.
They was like, I'd be damned if K-State really like that.
Right.
But what it do though? It made niggas go Google K-State.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He a tactician
Smash
too.
Town was putting on for K-State.
Everybody, man. Look, it's crazy how this shit is aligned. I've been putting on since 2018. Smash Time been putting on since like 2019, 20 or whatever. And Deontay being on our level, he been fucking with it. He been saying that K-State gonna be like that. And I know that Deontay sent some of his students out there too.
Right.
Man, all in all, man, we appreciate the whole program, like we said, and I'm willing and ready to see the rest, whatever they got to do.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to see the future in them, and they always gonna have my support, man. So, yeah. But how y'all feel about the interview, man? Y'all let me know, man. We out.